This week in the news, an article that just jumped out at me. It was by Reuters, and this is what it says. The U.S. investors are pulling away from climate and social reforms. And they basically come down to say in the last 3 years, they have lost about half of the people that were backing them has pulled away. And you know, if you go and look at AI and you start putting in about ESG type of investments, they will come in and try to tell you that it's Christian investing, but when you go to press it, that it's not Christian investing, it's not biblically responsible investing, they will back up and say, yes, you're exactly right. They're so far apart. Grayson, tell us a little bit about what ESG stands for and what that means to investors.
Sure. ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance. And essentially what that is getting at is the environmental part of it is talking about climate change. The social is talking about supporting the LGBTQ and also diversity, equity, and inclusion. And the governance is talking about board diversity and also how much your executives are being paid. In a lot of ways, it's pretty much the exact opposite of what we do here with biblically responsible investing.
You know, what does ESG get wrong, you may ask? Well, first of all, if you have an ESG portfolio, what you'll find out many times, a lot of their companies in there are going to be sponsors of abortion. They're going to be sponsors of pornography. They're going to be sponsors for anti-family lifestyles. Everything that is contrary to your Christian values, they're going to sponsor. So ESG and Christian values are not even close to being the same. Grayson, tell us a little bit about biblically responsible investing and what that seems to accomplish.
So there are really two types of screening with biblically responsible investing. You've got positive screening, which looks for companies that are doing good things and they're making a kingdom impact. Maybe they're paying their employees well, they're donating to local charities, helping the homeless. Then you've got negative screens, which look at things like whether a company is supporting abortion, anti-family lifestyles, they're profiting off of things like pornography, gambling, alcohol, or tobacco. And so what a lot of these BRI firms are doing is they're taking a look at both of these aspects and they're putting together a portfolio that is consisted of companies that pass biblical screening so that a client can make money off of their investments without having to worry about where the money is coming from.
So in other words, what you're saying is that a BRI portfolio will align an investor's values with their investing. So if you're a Christian, you probably don't want to be investing in things that are contrary to what the Bible teaches. And you probably would like to have companies that will generate a good return for you, but not invested in these type of companies that are doing things that are contrary to your values. So a BRI portfolio then is going to concentrate on companies that are doing good things. It's what we call positive screening. Something that you would say was a Christian tenet. You know, I think what you can really align ESG companies up with is wokeness. You know, if you're a woke investor and you want wokeness, ESG is probably where you need to go. But if you're a Christian investor and you want to align your portfolio with what the scriptures, what the Bible teaches, a BRI portfolio is what you need. Tell the listeners how they can get a BRI portfolio screened, Grayson.
Yeah, there are some different platforms that you can find online to screen it yourself, or if you would like to go another route, you can find us in our website. We'll post it down below, and you can send us an email or make an appointment with us, and we'll screen your portfolio for free. All you have to do is have a statement.
Until next time, we pray that God richly blesses you.